Hello everyone, welcome to Nagesh Karajgi Orchid School. I am Pooja Rajmane. I am your computer teacher. In last period, we started our lesson number 5. Lesson name is Microsoft Word 2007. What we do in Word? Yes, we can write story, poem, whatever text, we can write anything in Word. Afterwards, we discuss how to open the Word, MS Word. How to open MS Word? Yes, click on the start button, then what? All program, then Microsoft Office, and then in that Microsoft Word. Afterwards, we discuss component of the Microsoft Word. In that, we discuss about the WordPad button, Microsoft Word button and title bar. Remaining part we will see now. Word button or Office button. We can say component it is Word button or Office button. Afterwards, title bar. What title bar display? Title bar display the name of file and where we are working currently. It display the title bar. Next one, ribbon. In ribbon, it is located at the top of the Word window and it has a various tool used to adjust the appearance of link in a document. That we discussed in last period only. Now we will see what is the use of quick access toolbar. Where is the quick access toolbar? Firstly, we will open Microsoft Word. How to open? Yes everyone, click on the start button, then all program, then Microsoft Office and then Microsoft Word. You can see here it is what it is. It is title bar. This file means what? Office button. It is title bar and this full is what it is? Ribbon. Good. And next it is quick access toolbar. Where is the quick access toolbar? Where is the arrow? Here is the arrow. Now where is the arrow? It is. Then where is the quick access toolbar? This is quick access toolbar. And what is the use of quick access toolbar? Understand where is the quick access toolbar? Now we will see what is the use of quick access toolbar. This is displayed on the top left of the window. Where is the quick access toolbar? It is on the top left of the window. It shows the options. What it having? It having the option like save, undo and redo. Which option it having? Save, undo, redo. Firstly we will read and now afterwards we will see practically. You can add or remove any command from this toolbar by just right click on the command in the ribbon and selecting add to quick access toolbar. Means we can add this small icon, small symbol by using quick access toolbar and we can remove also, and adding is also so easy. How to add? Only click. By using single click we can add it is as a shortcut in upper side. You can also remove the commands when not required as the same suggested. It allows easy use to option or commands. Means how we can add? Means suppose we want different this shortcut of this different, then we can add this shortcut. Then we can add this as a shortcut, and if you don't want, then by using single click we can delete it also. We will see here how to add and how to delete. Where is the quick access toolbar? It is the quick access toolbar. By using mouse, take the cursor here and click the mouse left button. You can see which option is activated. New. Tick means what? These options are activated. These options are already present in quick access toolbar. new, this is a symbol of new. Then open, it is open. Then save, save, undo, redo, undo, redo. Got it? This tick is showing these options are activated. Suppose we want to add the email, then how to add this? Firstly click here, and then afterwards which click? Only single click of the which button? Left button. Then you can see this is the symbol of email. Means while going in file directly we can do here. Means for saving, if you want to save this file, then we must have to go in file and then afterward save it. But instead of going in file, directly by using this shortcut we can save the file. We can open already exit file, we can take a new file, we can do undo, we can do redo. Got it? Now how to remove from the quick access toolbar? Suppose we don't want this save option upper side. Which is the symbol of save? It is the symbol of save. Then suppose we don't want this option, then simple, click on the quick access toolbar and then only click by using mouse. Which click? Left click, only one time. You can see this symbol is not here. Got it everyone? How to add in quick access toolbar and how to remove from the quick access toolbar. We will remove our email also. How to remove? Same process for the remove and for the add also. Click and then we don't, tick means what? Tick is showing these symbols are activated. Means it is in upper side, and not click means these symbols are not upper side. Got it about the quick access toolbar? Anyone having any doubt? Good. Now next one we will see about the ruler. What is the use of ruler? Everyone using ruler, na? Yes or no? Yes, you are using. The ruler bar allows you to format the vertical alignment of the text in the document. What it is display? What is the use of this ruler bar? The ruler bar allows you to format the vertical alignment of the text in the document. And where is the ruler? You can see it is the ruler. We can add. Okay, we can add the size of this paper by using this ruler. It is showing this. It means what? We can start from here and we can aim till, we can write till here. Suppose I take this ruler up to here, then we can write up to here only. Okay, what is the use of ruler? Got it? We will see. I will write only A. Then you can see up to where I can write A, up to here. But suppose now I will, what happened? We can write till here only. Got it? Use of the ruler. Next one is status bar. Where is the status bar? Don't see in your book. Where is the status bar? In last period we discussed. Where is the status bar? Yes, downside of the, where? Downside of the desktop? No, downside of this Word, Microsoft Word window. It is status bar and it is task bar. Difference: status bar and task bar. What is the status bar? The status bar displays information about the current active document. Means where we are exactly, means which page number we are, means where we are, where is our cursor, on which page number. It is displayed on the status bar. This includes the page number. What it having? It having page number. that you are working, means where we are working, it is showing that page number also. The column and the line number of the cursor position and so on. What it display, we will see here. First one, it display the page, means where we are in first page only. In first page only. Word is also, it display the word also, where we are, it display the word. See here, page, word, then characters, then character with space, character without space, then paragraph. How many paragraphs are there? Only one. And lines, how many lines? 2. This all information we can see in status bar. Got it? And take the cursor here, take the arrow here, not a cursor, it is cursor and this is arrow. Take the arrow on status bar, not on the taskbar. See, this blue color line is taskbar and this upper side is status bar. And then click the mouse, which button? Now not a left button, now click the right button. Then you can see the options, means same as a, which option it is? Same as a quick access toolbar. This tick means what? These options are activated now. Means suppose we don't want this option, then what to do? Yes, good. Then only single click, then this option will be removed from the status bar. And if you want to add, then only by using the only single click we can add options. Got it? It is print layout. Next one is what? Web layout. Full screen reading, web layout, then outline, and last one is draft. Understand everyone about the status bar? Anyone having any doubt? Now next one is scroll bar. What is the use of scroll bar? The scroll bar. How many scroll bars are there? Yes, everyone give answer. Don't see in your book. How many scroll bars are there? 1. No, there are 2 scroll bars are there. What is the name of scroll bars? Vertical scroll bar and horizontal scroll bar. Vertical scroll bar and horizontal scroll bar. Now we will see what is the use of scroll bar. Why we require scroll bar? The scroll bar help you scroll the content of the document. Means for scrolling the document we can use the scroll bar. You can do so by moving the elevator button along the scroll bar, or by clicking on the button with the arrow mark on them to move up and down and left and right of the page. The bar which moves the page up and down is called vertical scroll bar. The bar which is useful for the move the scroll up, down, it is called as a vertical scroll bar. Everyone see here. And which moves the page left and right, it's called horizontal scroll bar. Where is the horizontal scroll bar? Downside. Right? Where is the horizontal scroll bar? It is downside. And what is the use of horizontal scroll bar? If you want to move the left to right, that time we are using the horizontal scroll bar. And if you want to move the if you want to move the up or down, that time we are using the vertical scroll bar. Now we will see use of the scroll bars in here only. Okay, you can see it is called as a scroll bar. See, where is my cursor? Where is my arrow? Not a cursor, it is arrow. See here, arrow, where is my arrow? See on arrow, you can see what is the use of this? For moving the text up and down. Then which scroll bar it is then? Which scroll bar? If you which scroll bar is useful for the move the up or down? Yes, vertical scroll bar. Got it? Use of the vertical scroll bar. Now I want to take it downside. Then take the mouse here and hold the mouse left button and drag the mouse. You can see. Got it? Use of this scroll bar. Why we are require scroll bar? Now one more scroll bar is which? Horizontal scroll bar. One more scroll bar is horizontal scroll bar. What is the use of horizontal scroll bar? Now my half part is here and half part is here. Now I want to see what is here. Then I must have to move the page towards this side. Then move the cursor to the right side. Sorry, move the cursor not scroll bar towards the right side. Then I can see what is here. Okay, why we require scroll bar? If you want to see the up and down, then also we are using the scroll bar. If you want to see the left or right side, then also we are using the scroll bar. For up and down, we are using the vertical scroll bar, and for left and right we are using the horizontal scroll bar. Only take the cursor here, drag the mouse and move the mouse. Understand? Use of the what? Scroll bar. Now we will see here also. Up, down. Suppose I write downside only. Now if you want to see about the downside, what is downside? Then which scroll bar is useful? Yes, we require the vertical scroll bar. And now if I write then that time we require the, if you want to move to the left or right side, then we are require the horizontal scroll bar. Here what is difference between the horizontal and vertical scroll bar? Now workspace. Workspace means what? Workspace means by using that space means where we are writing, which area is useful for writing, it is called as a workspace. See here, the workspace is the area in the document window where you enter or type the text. Means which area is useful for entering or typing. We can say enter also, we can say type also. Typing the text. This area is called as a workspace. Where is the workspace then? Where is the workspace? This is the Microsoft Word. Then where is the workspace area? Yes, good. This white you can see, it is called as a workspace area. Why it is called as a workspace area? because it is useful for writing anything. Means we can write text also, we can write poem, we can write anything in that. That's why it is called as a workspace. What it is? Workspace. It is called as a workspace. Got it, everyone? Which component we discuss? Firstly, we discuss about the office button, then title bar, then ribbon, then quick access toolbar, then ruler bar, afterwards status bar, then scroll bar, and last one workspace. What is the use of workspace? For writing or for typing the text. Now we will see how to create a new document. How to create a new document. See everyone, how to create a new document. Step to create a new document. How to create new document. Firstly, open MS Word. How to open the MS Word? Click on the start button, then all program, then Microsoft Office, and then we will get the Microsoft Office Word. Firstly, open the Microsoft Word, then click on the Office button. Where is the Office button? Office means file also. Then click on the File button, then click on the New option. Why new? Because we want to take a new document. New document means it is must be a blank document. New document means blank document. The new dialog box appear as shown alongside. This type of dialog box will be appear. Then select the blank document. Which document we want? Blank. And then click on the click on the OK. A new document, a new blank document appear as below. We will see here how to open a new document. New document, it must be a blank document. Means now we write here and we want to write on a new page. We don't want this page. Then that time we can take a new file. Otherwise, suppose we don't want to write on this page and we want that time also we can take a new file. How to take a new? Click on the File button. It is same as which button? Office button. Then click on the File. Then what we want? We want to take a new. Then there is a new option. Save as, open, close, recent, new. What do you want? New. Then click on the new. And which document we want? Blank. We want a blank document. Then blank. And then create. Got it? And our before document is here only. Got it, everyone? How to create a new document. And you can see here also by using the quick access toolbar. Means instead of going in file, how to create by using file or office button, how to take a new document, click on the File button, then new, then blank document, and then create. Instead of going here, by using quick access toolbar. Where is the quick access toolbar? Quick access toolbar having the shortcut of this shortcut, right? It is the icon of new. You can see downside when my cursor is here, you can see downside new. Then by using this option also we can take a new. How to take this? Take a mouse here and click the mouse left button. Got it? How to take a new document? By using office button or file button. We can say file also, we can say office also. By using file button also we can take a new document, and by using the quick access toolbar also we can take new document. Understand how to take a new document. Now we will see how to write in document. How to write, where we are writing? Yes, in workspace. And which option is useful for writing? Sorry, which part is useful for writing? Keyboard. Keyboard is useful for writing. Now we will see how to, you can see in your book, this is, firstly we will increase the size of this font. How to increase? Select it, and by using font size option we can increase the font size. Color of this text is, which color it is? Black. It is already black. Now next one is river. What is the color of this river? See everyone in your book on page number 42. What is the color of this river? Yes, it is red. Then how to change the color? By using this font option. Which color we want? Red. Then click, and it is black color. Then no problem. Now how to change the background color? Select it, and this option is useful for give the background color. Okay, how to write in workspace and how to change the font size, how to change the font color, and how to change the background color also. Got it till here? Now we will see now what we discuss in this period. We discuss use of office button, why we are using office button. Then what is the use of title bar? What it is? These are the component of the Microsoft Word. Then ribbon, then quick access toolbar, then afterwards ruler bar, status bar, scroll bar, workspace, and how to create a new document, how to type in Word. Which part is useful for typing? Keyboard is useful for typing. And if you want to change the color, then which component is useful for change the color of the font? Yes, ribbon is useful for changing the font, because ribbon having so many options, and it is a ribbon, clipboard, then font, paragraph, style and editing. These options are having in a ribbon. Now what is the homework for you? You must have to read this lesson and underline the hard words. Thank you.